Hey friends, my name's Paula and today we're going to be canning potatoes, pressure canning potatoes out of the Bowl Blue Book. It's a really great way of preserving your produce out of your garden, or if like me you got a bargain from the local fruit shop, it's a great way of buying in bulk so you can have shelf stable items. So let's start. I've got some assistance here in the kitchen this morning. Mike's helping me with the process of peeling the potatoes. We're using a gadget that we bought specifically for peeling apples. But look, it just saves so much time. I was really blown away by this. Don't know why. It's obviously really quick. And it leaves these cool little grooves on the side too, which makes it look cool. And this took no time at all. It was a really great help. And we're going off page 116 in the Bowl Blue Book on potatoes white canning. These are quart jars that I bought from Aussie Mushroom Supplies, and they've just come out of the dishwasher and have been sanitised, ready for use. The potatoes in the background have been soaking overnight to get rid of all of the starch, or not all of the starch, but as much of the starch as we possibly can, and I'm rinsing them off here. It's the day after. Giving them another good wash again to get the most of what we can off, so we can have a nice clear jar when it comes out of the canner. So now we're going to put the kettle on and boil some water. And these are the lids I also got from Aussie Mushroom Supplies. These are for wide mouth jars. They've got like a rubber gasket around the edge of them. And what I'm doing now is placing them in a Pyrex jug, and I'm going to put some boiling water on them because it just makes that rubber a little bit more pliable when you actually put it on top of the jars when you've filled them with your goods. I'm now getting some paper towel, and I've got a little jar of vinegar there, and I use that vinegar to wipe down the rims of the jars after I've put the produce inside of them, waiting for the kettle to boil. Boiling water on the lids. Just preparing some more water so that I can fill the jars up once I've placed all the potatoes in there. In the Bowl Book it says to cut the potatoes into sort of 2-inch cubes so that they're all uniform. And then they're cooked or processed equally when they go into the canner. Here comes the boiling water, and we're going to fill them up till there's at least 1/2 inch headspace between the top of the jar and where the water is, just so it can give some expansion when it's processing in the canner and doesn't do any leakage either. Or siphoning, I think it's called siphoning. I'm now filling up the pot that goes inside the canner. I've got an electric canner that I use at the moment. It's a Nesco one that I bought off Amazon, and I have to have it through that step up, step down that you can see on top of the dehydrator. I'm just switching it on now, just to convert the electricity. The canner fits 4 quarts inside of it. It'd be nice if they could do an electric one that fit a few more, but this is so convenient. The canner's been out for some time now, and I've let it cool down, and the lock has released, which means it's safe to open, but you just got to be careful when you're opening it towards yourself, because there's still a lot of steam in there and it can burn your hands. And every time with this canner, it's fantastic. I get 100% seal rate on those potatoes, or anything that I do actually, but look at those. I'm so proud of them, they look fantastic. We have to leave them now for about 12 hours or overnight, just to make sure that there's not a false seal and that they're actually sealed properly. And can you see that lovely bubbling going on? That means it's so hot in there and it's all sealed in, and we can put it on our shelves and leave it there for up to 18 months. This is the process that I followed in the blue book, Suffering Succotash. I've never used that before, but anyway, this is the process that I used. And this is the book in which I got it out of. We went to Ewan's, and if you can see, we paid $2.63 for those potatoes, and I got 6 quarts out of them altogether. Thank you for watching. See you next time.